Namaste, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Enlightened Existence with Tanet. This is a channel where I share with you insights and I show you the golden doors, the spiritual path to knowing and understanding the infinite and the highest good and positive experiences that can happen within your life. And today we ask the question, who, what, and where is God? And I understand that God, that word is very sensitive to many people because many people are still dealing with what is really God, because many people allow others to define what God is to them. And sometimes it doesn't serve them because some of us are guided better by, most of us are actually guided better by our own intuition. And because I used to not believe in God. I was actually raised Buddhist. I wasn't a very spiritual or practicing Buddhist. I was raised into a Buddhist tradition where I went to the temple, I learned the chanting, I did some meditation, but it was never something I devoted myself to. I actually found God through psychedelics and drugs. And I wouldn't say I believe in God first, I just knew that there was something beyond reality from the LSD that I took. And as I stopped taking the LSD, I began to build this level of faith. Well, prior to these experiences, I used to think God was Jesus Christ because Christians have planted these seeds in me. Not Christians, I guess evangelical people, I guess, have really clouded my mind on what God really is. I'm not here to say that Jesus Christ isn't God. I'm just here to say that it can be God if you want it to. And see, I didn't believe in God because people kept trying to tell me Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So it scared me. I thought that their concept of God was somebody. And deep down, I really wanted to believe in some kind of God. Some kind of something outside of me that I didn't understand. I wanted to believe in the universal presence because when I looked into the stars, I knew that there was some sign of a divine infinite presence there that I couldn't even understand, and that what people were approaching me with wasn't what aligned with who I was. And again, God is in Christianity, God is in Buddhism, actually God is in the trees, God is the oneness. And so let's just go ahead and jump to what I believe God really is. As I began to develop my understanding of what God is, I formed that God is simply love. You can get rid of every single thing, even the word God itself, and just call His presence the loving intelligence. Because what the God that I believe in is an infinite God, is all loving, and this God is not a person, just a person. It could be a person, it could be you, it could be me. It's the oneness, that oneness energy that connects us all. And this God can be religious, or this God can be non-religious. This God is in people of atheists. This God is in everything. Because if God is really infinite, it's not limited to one thing. Because God used to scare me. Sorry, my dad just burped there. God could be in anything. Because love, there's no boundaries to love. So instead of saying God so much, let's say love more. Love is everywhere. Love is all-knowing. And love, we just know that love is there, but we can't understand it with our minds. And that's what I really mean when I say the G word. And I say that word really humbly, and knowing that that word can hurt and help many people. And my understanding of it is that faith and self-belief and confidence is so powerful that we may not understand the universe. We may not understand love, but we know that there's a presence working for our good. So that's like, love is everywhere. Love is in every culture, every religion, in everyone. I was made from love, from somebody making love, from somebody believing in love. And from me, I'm expressing love because I understand love at a really humbling, great level. And I'm here to share with you that you could be Christian, you could be Buddhist, you could be Muslim, and you could be Islamic. And the truth is that that one God has no boundaries. That one God extends its love to every religion and people who don't even believe in religion. And we can say that this love extends through all people, all cultures, all communities, and all walks of life. And there's no boundaries that love cannot. Love is in the darkest part of the universe that we may not even know about. Love is in this unknowing uncertainty that when we walk outside that we're safe from harm. And let's get to my personal experience of psychedelics. Whenever I did the psychedelics, I understood there was something beyond me because when I did psychedelics, basically LSD, I lost a sense of who I was, sense of self. I lost a sense of where I was, and I lost a sense of time. So basically, I let go of reality without clinging on to it, because before I tripped, I was in meditation. So I meditated into the LSD trip, causing me to have a peaceful experience of losing my sense of body and space. Time didn't exist, and I didn't know who I was. But what I experienced was this divine love piercing in me, and the only thing I could comprehend was, wow, thank you so much, God. And wow, I said thank you so much, God, while not believing in God. I surrendered, and as I matured my faith within something I didn't know, I began to get into actual conflicts with people who are talking about Jesus Christ, how I was a sinner. And I was like, maybe you're a sinner, but I don't believe I'm a sinner. And I got into many disputes because I didn't agree with somebody. But the truth is that this loving presence is within people who believe they are sinners and they were saved by Jesus Christ. And this presence of love is within people who didn't believe they were sinners, that were just everyday people, and that we're here to feel good about life and love. That's the mature understanding of what God is now. And also, I understood that some people don't even believe in God because they needed proof and everything, that these people are perfect also. That just because they didn't believe in God doesn't mean they don't believe in love, because the truth is the definition that God really is was love. And to believe that there was a presence of love made my life easier and understood it better. Like when I see the tree, why does the tree grow and become so large and beautiful? And when the tree dies, how come that the world doesn't scream and die? And when there's a child dying, how come that there's people coming there to help? That there's all this presence that are so subtle, like the ants crawling on the floor, to bugs in your house, to everything. How do these things work? And as I began to experiment and look for more proof, well, that presence only revealed itself more and more and more and more and more, to where I'm talking about it as the topic on the video. So I'm going on for pretty long, but this subject is it's very infinite, obviously. There's no boundaries to this. And the only thing I would want you to take from this is that you don't have to believe in God, but we all believe in love. And what is love? How do you know love is real? And once you answer these questions and really, really, really ask, where does love come from? Then you might understand this presence better. Peace and blessings. So, if you would please like, comment, or subscribe to this channel, I would be deeply grateful, because I'm having fun and I like talking about stuff that I love and care about. And I love sharing insight and revelation so that I can show you these golden doors that are all around you and guide you to doors that you really are meant to open eventually. Peace and blessings.